Okay, so this quick answer from the group, this question came up in one of our mini coaching calls, and I feel like it's worth addressing. Regardless of how rare it is, it does happen. So sometimes women come to into our program, and they're used to working out way too much, to be honest with you. Often, some will come in and they'll want to be working out, or they'll be used to working out, let's say, 6 times a week. And on top of that, there's usually a whole lot of cardio happening. In most cases, there's more cardio than resistance training. Regardless, unless you're specifically training for something, I think 6 days of resistance training is too much for the average person. Again, unless you're training for something or getting close to an event, for the average person, like at least including myself and the majority of the people I'm talking to, is you don't need to be working out that often. A good baseline is 3 times a week. So 3 resistance training workouts a week. Now, consistency wins out in all cases. We have to be more consistent with everything that we do to see results before you level up and you do more. So what I see is people that are inconsistent with workouts. So they may take a week off of workouts, or let's say they've done a couple weeks of 3 times a week workouts, and then they miss a week or 10 days. And then they're like, okay, I'm going to catch up and I'm going to do 6 workouts, or I'm going to do 10 workouts. I'm going to do all the workouts plus extra on top of that because I've missed last week. And the problem there is that there's so much inconsistency. Your body doesn't know what you're doing. Like, it doesn't know how to react properly. So if you were to take a step back and you built a solid foundation, and let's say it's 3 30-minute workouts a week of resistance training like we recommend. Let's say you do that for 2, 3, 4 weeks. Or let's say you do it for a 6-week block like we recommend, and then you take your recovery week. You would see much better results than you would if you were like, do 2 weeks hard and then 1 week off, and then double workouts the next week, and then 2 workouts the next week. You understand what I'm saying? Like, there's just too much inconsistency for your body to be like, okay, I'm increasing my metabolism. I'm starting to feel better. I have more energy. Your body's like, then the next day or the next week, it's no workout. So you're a little bit down. You don't have the energy. You don't have the confidence, everything that comes along with workouts. Your body's not really sure what to do. Now, what I was saying is that we start off with 3 workouts, which is great. And I would suggest that to be a consistent, like do that for at least 3 months and then level up to 6 months. So let's say it's about a 3 to 6 month span of you being consistent, depending on where you're at in your journey. Now, again, this is a group explanation, so everyone's a little bit different, but when you start to see more results, you can look at leveling up. I want to say like cardio days. Let's say you can complement your resistance training with Tuesday, Thursday cardio days, or maybe you want to start training for a walk or a run. You're starting to feel better. You've been working out for a consistent amount of time. You're starting to see incredible results. So you're like, okay, I want to level up. I want to do more. So we can start adding more into your program, but we do that in a sustainable manner. So it's not like, okay, you're doing your 3 workouts and now every day we're going to add an hour of cardio. It doesn't work like that. We would add 20 minutes Tuesday, Thursday, and then you can increase there. You can take an extra class if you want to on the Saturday. Your recovery is important on the weekend. And then the 7th week of your recovery, your off week, like your active off week, is super important as well for your body to mentally reset and rest and recover, and physically as well. So there's a lot to the program and to what we do. Your best bet to see the most results in the shortest amount of time is for you to follow the program as consistent as possible. Get your 3 workouts in, take your rest week when we have it planned. These things can be altered slightly, but the closer you stay without alterations, the best results you're going to get. And then pay attention to what you're trying to do too much of, whether that's catching up, or if you feel like you're into a program now, you're all inspired, maybe you haven't done much for the last 20 years and you try to pile on too much. So if you're doing too much cardio, you're probably burning muscle mass. So instead of you just doing a bunch of cardio, talk to our team, talk to your coach so we can set that up in a proper manner. So you're not doing too much cardio and you're burning muscle mass. Too much cardio could cause you to be burning muscle mass, which is not the direction we want you to go. We want you to build strong, lean muscles, which will increase your metabolism and help you burn more body fat. That's why I like the mindset of coming from strength. Like, think about your workouts as building strength and muscle, not I'm only working out to lose muscle. Sorry, I'm only working out to lose fat. It's a very different mindset. So consider that. And then if you feel like you're doing, like if you think 3 workouts aren't enough and you're doing 4, 5, 6 resistance training workouts without talking to us or without coming out with a proper plan, you could be increasing your cortisol levels, putting your body in a flight or fight state, and it's holding on to body fat. And this is a very challenging thought process for a lot of people because they think, I'm not seeing the results, I'm just going to do more. And they do more, more, more. You see like maybe CrossFit type of people or the old school boot campers where they would work out until they throw up. They're dealing with injuries. They're not seeing results. Their body is exhausted. They're mentally fatigued and they're not seeing the results they're looking for. That overall stress, like the stressful state of being you're putting your body in, is actually causing you to hold on to the body fat. And that, of course, is a problem as well. So we have this set up for you. So you have the ability to start off, build a solid foundation, and slowly build from there. But going back to less is more and doing too much just because you feel like the more you do, the better results you're going to see, it doesn't exactly work like that. If this hits you at all and you need more clarity or you need something set up more specific for you, reach out and we'll have a conversation and make sure you're on the right path and doing the right things. Because if we have a set plan for you, that's much, much better than guessing and testing on your own and trying to figure out all these things of what you should be doing, when, how, etc. That's why we have a program. That's why we have coaching. And that's why we're here for you. So hopefully that was helpful, and we'll catch you later.